Hey, my boy, my boy. Anyway, good to see you guys and gals out there. Welcome to the show. Been a while. It's going. I don't know if it'll be a long show, but we'll do one. Sit here and talk. Got open panel. Anybody want to come on? Got Mac here, and matter of fact, Mac, we may talk about some of your gear if you don't mind, or if you want to keep it secret.
No, you're good.
It's good. Okay.
Everyone.
We'll cover a little bit of that gear. I'm familiar with the camera you got and probably the panels, and I know a few people. Well, I don't know them personally, but I know they use that equipment. But good to see you all out there in the side chat. How we did a little bit better than we did the other week. Got 6 on this time. Wow. Howdy, 351 Cleveland. Good to see you. This shouldn't be too loud. I got it pushed back. I do have it cranked up, but that way I don't have to get right down on the mic. Yeah, 351 Cleveland's joined us. Good to see you, Vanessa Kitty, PA Reloader. Hadn't seen him in a while. Good to see you, PA. Welcome to the stream, guys. We will be promoting from time to time this year. We got off track last year near the mid-year, end of year, where we didn't do much promotions, but we'll try to always call a few shout-outs out in channels and drop links for people. Who else we got here? Tactical FUD. Welcome, brother. PA Reloader. So Max got some gear, guys. He's probably going to talk about a little bit of it here. And matter of fact, I'm getting something similar. Matter of fact, I almost ordered it the other day, Mac. I was looking on the phone, man, it was about killing me. I said, I can get it, and I can get it just like that. Be here probably within a week or less than a week. And I'm thinking about getting the Canon 90D 4K.
Okay.
I've thought of the Sony. They make 2 versions of that camera you got, kind of like that. What is your V1 or something? Your is Sony?
Yeah, they do is it ZV1 and a ZV1F. You don't want to get the F one. You want to get the one without the F. It's $200 more, but it's just it's got more features and everything on it.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I'm not familiar with the features. I know a lot of people stream with them though. Definitely stream with that one, and they got another Sony that's I can't remember if it's 10, some kind of version 10 or something that a lot of people use. It's in that same price range. Got Mr. Bean and GW with us. Welcome. Thank you for dropping by. Appreciate each and every one of you in the side chat, and welcome. Mac is my co-host here, helping me out. And I sent Uncle Jim a link if he wanted to come on. I sent Critter. I hardly ever see Critter anymore. He used to always be in the side. Matter of fact, I think I'll text him, tell him, hey, man, you got a link. Hang on a minute. See if I can find him in my address book here. I've got some new friends. Maybe when I get off, I may end up, if they don't care, I may go over and join them on a panel. So I may be on another show, but I won't be hosting it, of course. Where is Critter at? I know he's in my book. Or address thing. See what he's been up to. He's a good guy. Here we go. I got so many, okay, there's his phone number. I've got phone number. It's weird. It put everybody's address in my phone, but it also put everybody's email. So I have 2 versions. Like Mac, I got yours on where I can text you, and then I got your email in the same address book.
Yeah, that's on an iPhone, isn't it?
No, it's Note 9.
All right.
Let's see. Hang on, I'm gonna mute myself because I want to talk.
We got you now. Hi, Bob.
There we go.
Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Mr. Bean and GW.
I wanted to do the old Google stuff, so I didn't want to type. Hey, Brutal Bob. Good to see you. He's one of those guys, Gun of the Month Club. He was texting me the other week about, I forget how many days ago it was. About Palmetto State Armory. Palmetto State. They got a trigger I want. Uncle Jim likes it. That 2-stage boron coated trigger for about $69 most time on sale. I want that 2-stage trigger for my AR, actually. And I know 1 stage is faster, but you can still go pretty fast with 2-stage. Red Dirt Productions has joined us. Doing good here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for dropping by. Good to see you all. It's funny. I used to stream constantly. Boy, when I first got into this, I was streaming, three or 4 times a week? I think it was, Mike.
Yeah,
Monday.
Like
yeah, I did Monday show with Echo. Matter of fact, it was wearing me out. I did Monday show with Echo, his interviews, which is weird. Originally, I did not like his interviews. I like meeting the people. But what it was, I was more isolated to the side, my role when he does an interview. And I just got bored to death sitting over on the side. And I talked about it back then to him, but I finally got adjusted to it, and I'm okay. I was fine with it. Good to see you, Hobo. I'm surprised I'm not coughing. I'm usually coughing, and I did a nebulizer today, one of those little machines, pumps air and puts that stuff in your lungs. And, oh, boy, I was no COVID denier or necessarily anti-vax. But let me tell you, boy, when I got a headache and when I kept coughing, and this is after I left the emergency room, I said, well, the doctor don't know squat there where I'm at. Looks at it and says, oh, your sinuses drain a little bit. Here's your shot of prednisone. Go home. You'll be all right. All of a sudden, next morning, boy, headache. I mean, I don't have headaches even with bad neck problem. Headaches, boy, started to hit me and coughing constantly, and it was a mess. And luckily, I got a hold of a doctor, and they called me in some antiviral tablets. And boy, after the 5th day, I could tell it was working. And also, they said they had a lot of side effects, but I didn't have any side effects. And I typically don't. I had a J&J shot. My daughter had a sore arm, I think she said, for 2 weeks. I had one for maybe 4 days, 3 or 4 days, something like that. Yeah, good to see you all in the side chat. I know there's a lot of, is my internet going out or is that Mac? I just lost Mac on my screen. My internet could be failing. May have to reboot. Hey, VAO. I seen how you pronounced it out one day. Well, I lost Mac. I'm still here, so it must be Mac's internet went down. Info Bros, how you doing, brother? Good to see all of you. I miss you guys, man. It's been a while. Like I say, COVID hit me, boy, hit me hard, and I'm still struggling with my lungs. Everything from nebulizers to inhalers, and I got to go do a lung test, I think, on the 1st or 2nd. And I don't even know if I'll be able to do the lung test, be honest. Vanessa says, been on antivirals for decades, yeah. Yeah, it's not good to take them, too. This was some kind of Pax. Bob's the one that told me about it, Brutal Bob. And I'd forgot that he mentioned what it was. It was a Paxlovid. Paxlovid, Paxlovid. And take 3 tablets in the morning, 3 at night, 2 pink, I think, and 1 white. And it was apparently strong medicine. No, I didn't get pneumonia, thank goodness. At least out of the 2 x-rays I've had so far at the hospital, no, they claimed no pneumonia. And then I had another one about a month before this hit me. And I was in the bed like for a week or 10 days. They say walk around and do stuff. I didn't feel like walking around doing anything. It just knocked me out. I'm still short-winded a little bit. But I got out and walked the other day. I enjoyed that. Slowly, building myself back up. I'll get there. I ain't worried about it. But I tell you, that is a nasty thing to have. Boy, just the thought of it, where it come from, where there's a bioweapon or come from a friggin' bat. Who cares? But it's not good. CNT Designs and Arms joined us. What's up? Good to see you. Yeah, Paxlovid is one drug I tested in early night. Okay, Vanessa's took it. Then, been around for a while then. Yeah, I was taking, like I say, 3 tablets morning and 3 at night, 5-day supply. And, but it definitely works. At least it did with me. I got better and better. So I laid around and watched TV in the bed and coughed. And some nights I can't even go to sleep now. It's my chest. I can hear it rumble. So it gets pretty bad. Hey, Kyle, how's it going, man? Appreciate you dropping by. Good to see you, Bald. Bald and Curious has joined us. I'm waiting for another one of those drinking contests to watch with you and Alan B. Pro. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed everything from the beard shaving to seeing Bald drunk as a coot, as they say. I mean, he was wasted. You remember that, Mike? Did you watch that?
I haven't seen that one, no.
Oh, boy. Him and Alan B. Pro, boy, were drunk as crap, boy. They got liquored up bad, boy. I mean, Alan really got in the chair. I thought Alan was going to die, actually. You know, he was like this, sitting in the chair with his head back. I thought, wow. I can't drink like that no more. One time, yeah, I could knock it down. Wife just had C19 as well, he says. See what you got highlight here. Knock her out pretty good. A few days, and doc gave her some drugs, but 2 days later, she stopped taking them. Took about 10 days for her to get back to 100. I ain't back yet for mine, but mine all seemed to be in my lungs. Outside of that 8 lungs, that was it. I didn't, I heard High Boy was talking to me. He said him and his wife experienced it different. So apparently we have different symptoms. But what got me was when it went to my lungs, I knew I could either get pneumonia or go to the hospital and end up being on oxygen or something. And luckily those pills, I'm surprised the doctor did it. He said, we'll do a telemedicine thing. I said, okay. That's the first time I ever did that. But Bald and the ARguns, I never get drunk. Don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, he did that night, man. I can go back and find the video and put it on the show. That would be something, but I won't do that. Funny thing, his wife was the only one that got COVID. Everybody in the house was okay, even me, and I slept. Wow. I know, isn't that strange how that happens sometimes? You know, my daughter come here with me, and she wore a mask now, granted, but she didn't get it at all from me. And she was close to me. I mean, I actually was doing something. She was laying on the floor doing some kind of exercise, and I got over and I said, I shouldn't even be near you. And I thought I was going to end up contaminating her. Hey, Tim S.
Yeah, when I had it last year, about this time last year, I had it for 7 days, and lucky it didn't go in my chest. I just got the headaches, the aches and pains. But then after having it for 10 or 11 days, it took me 5 weeks before I could go back to work. Wow. It drained me so bad. The fatigue was terrible. And in the end, like I told you, I had to have one of those vitamin IV drips. And that's what actually boosted me to get me out of it. But it took me 5 weeks to get over it.
I'm still, I'm like you. I'm not over it. I can tell my energy's still down, real low. And I hope it don't take 5 weeks, but hey, it's not like I'm retired, so I'm okay on that one.
It got to the point where I'd get up in the morning, I'd walk downstairs, and I'd lie on the couch all day because I was so tired after walking down the stairs. And then again, I'd go back up the stairs at night to go to bed, and I was done. That's all I did. Some days I couldn't even hold the iPad to watch YouTube videos in front of me. I was so tired I couldn't hold the iPad on my lap.
Wow. I know. I was in the bed too, and I got a big screen, in my bedroom. Sometimes I'd have it on and just fall asleep and just leave it sometimes. And then I get tired of it. I put it on rain sounds, rain and thunder, and then your screen goes black, and I just sit there and listen to a storm all night. Most of the time I was awake all night. I wake up a little bit, sleep a little bit, wake up. Boy, the headache was horrible. God, felt like I got kicked in the head by a mule. Yeah, it did worry me when it went to my lungs. That's why I ended up calling that pulmonary doctor I've been going to for years. He wasn't in, but his partner was, and he said, "I want you in here 10 days after you test negative, and for that lung test that you cancel." I'd canceled a lung test a few months before. He said, "I told him, hey, I was tied up with another doctor's visit. I couldn't make it there." I got Chris Winsett with us. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. Hillbilly Up has joined us. Quite a few new people here. Appreciate each and every one of you dropping in here, checking me out. Hey, Big Tiny.
Chris said he actually went to Lisa Marie's funeral.
Let's see, I missed that. What now?
Chris, if you look at Chris actually went to Lisa Marie's funeral.
Oh, wow.
He said that you're a big Elvis guy. He was just letting you know.
Oh, yeah, I did. I watched that. They actually buried, and I seen a little clip on YouTube about that. They were actually on the 19th. I think it was the 19th, if I'm not wrong. They'd already put her in that thing and was moving that marble tomb over her sons. And that was days before. So they went ahead and put her in there days before and then kept decorating it and then finally had the thing. So they slowly dropped her in there, basically. It's a big old granite box, which you know what I'm talking about. When I went there, she wasn't buried there, of course. But what I suspect about her, I still suspect it. When I watched her at that award thing with Baz, not Baz, but what is his name? Austin Butler. She was very unsteady and holding on to Jerry Schilling. And now she's had 2 years, grieving over her son, that died. And you don't get over that. A mother, especially a mother, that really it kills both of us, granted. But women, it's hard to handle. And she even admitted she hadn't come out of the house. She said, "The only reason I come out of the house is for you all." I suspect she had medication in her because she was very, very unstable. And you don't walk usually, when you're out in public, you're not usually unstable unless you're medicated. Unless you're sick. And if you go back and watch her, you'll see she holds on to Jerry and acts really weak, tired. She's either having heart failure, even then, or she's on medication, one or the other. So that's just my observation. We'll find out maybe soon if they release the toxicology. It wouldn't surprise me, though, her being on medicine because of the shock of losing her son.
She'd had the vaccine as well, though, hadn't she?
I don't know. And that's another thing I was thinking about. A lot of people are dropping dead.
Yeah, she'd had the vaccine. That came out in the news. She'd had the vaccine. And she had cardiac arrest.
Yeah, I don't trust that. Yeah, I've had the J&J, I admit. And that was, God, two years ago now, maybe. And I hear the other day they're going to try to do a mandatory booster. I put a CDC recommendation out there. I don't want to go get another booster. I don't want to get a booster for the new strain. I don't want to get a booster for the old. And I definitely don't want one for the old strain. Not at all. Because I don't think the old strain's still here. I think most part it's changed quite a bit. But I'm not saying definitely will not take it. I might, but I don't think so. If you look online, you'll find a guy that actually, I think he's either in Israel or somewhere. He's a doctor or a scientist. He actually talks about that, how dangerous that shot is online. How it really should have been studied a lot longer, but of course it wasn't. So.
Yeah, I was watching. So they've stopped giving the vaccine in Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
If you've been vaccinated, you can no longer give blood. So there's a shortage of blood over there because they pushed everybody in to have the vaccines, and now they're not going to take any blood off anybody who's had the vaccine. So that tells you something straight away.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they've stopped doing that. And the amount of people and young people that are dropping dead of cardiac arrest, not heart attacks, cardiac arrests, down as far as age 1 and 2. And that's never been heard of. I was never heard of. But these people who've been vaccinated and stuff, and look at all these sports people dropping dead, and all them have been vaccinated.
There's something going on. There's something. I'm not a conspiracy theory guy, but I do think that these shots are killing people. I do.
Thing is, we're 2 years into it, and now the side effects are coming out. And people are dying, and these side effects are coming out, and it's killing people. And obviously, they're not going to admit it, because that's the last thing I want to do, admit that this is what's doing it. But someone's going to do an independent review or survey on this, and they're going to find out that it's nearly everybody that's dying has been vaccinated.
Yeah, I've read quite a bit on it. Some things I didn't know till the night till you told me. But yeah, I don't trust it. I really don't. I think it is. One lady I was reading the other day online, she swears to God her young daughter died from the shot. She said, "You killed my daughter." She was fine, gave her the shot, boom, she's dead now. And I believe that does happen with these shots. Absolutely. Maybe not, hundreds and thousands of people maybe, but it is happening out there. That's a shame.
It's going to get worse. I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is going to get a lot worse.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll talk about that down the road and keep our eye on it. Everything I try to read up on it, because it's just, I grew up with an aunt that she grew up in as a child in the Great Depression. She used to tell me when I was a kid, she says, "Doctors will kill you." Yeah. She believed that her whole life. She swore. She said, "Doctors will kill you if you let them." And I've actually checked myself out of hospitals because I wanted to get out, not because they wanted me out. And I told them I'm going out anyway. I said, "I'm going to die if I sit here and you keep doing this to me." And they look at me kind of funny, like, "Huh? Well, you're sure a problem." I said, "I don't care. Let's cut this stuff off and I'm getting out of here in a few hours." And they usually let me. I made one doctor mad back in 1980, and he refused to ever treat me again. I left the hospital against his, he told me not to, and I left, got dressed, which I didn't know him that well anyway, so I didn't care. And he said, "I won't treat you anymore." I said, "That's fine. You ain't treat me much anyway." And never did go back to that guy. Viejo says, Walter says, "I've had all the vaccine boosters, never got COVID and never had any." Yeah, see, that's some people don't. That's the trip. I agree. Now, my roommate here a few years ago, I had a guy here. He did the J&J with me. He was with me. His hand and arm swelled up right here. It actually did. He had a side effect from it. And I thought, wow. I had no side effect. Excuse me. Immune compromised since 1980. Yeah, that's not good. My immune system is probably why I got it in the lungs, this COVID this time. Usually, I had pneumonia, I think, in 2005. So every year in the September, October, November time, I end up getting chest congestion a lot of times. And I have to take antibiotics. It just happens. And I take vitamin ester C, zinc, and a few other things. And at this point, I do. I used to take it all the time. And I started back on it here about 2 or 3 years ago. And but typically, I don't have lung trouble or any kind of congestion. I think the doctor said he thinks I'm allergic to ragweed. So, hey, Bernie. Barnaby's joined us, Sanchez. Good to see you, Bernie. How you guys doing? Welcome to the medical show. COVID-19 vaccine show tonight. We will tell you the latest news. But anyway, just kidding. Amazing if you don't stay focused on a reloading show, you go down the toilet. You know what I mean? So, but it just happens. That's why a lot of times I do a little whiteboard thing here. Matter of fact, Echo mentioned that in that text I was telling you about. He said, "I want to do a good show." He said, "I want to talk to you real good, before we do the show." Because we bounce ideas off each other on the backside or on the phone and kind of put something together where we can actually talk on it. And that way we don't run off the subject a lot. So I said, "Yeah, man." I said, "Whenever you're ready, Echo, just get with me and we'll go live." He said he's got 300, I think, megabit per second upload, 300 download. And I think his cell phone's working now because I talked to him on the phone at least one time, a time or two. I called him the other day and I said, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "Man, I said, about died, man. I said, I had COVID. He said, yeah, I was worried about that. And I started saying, well, you didn't call me. But I didn't want to talk to nobody. I couldn't talk to nobody back then. My daughter finally did make it over here, though, and got me some stuff and even bought me some cold medicine. And actually bought me some nebulizer medicine from my ex-wife. My insurance wouldn't pay for it. That hadn't met my deductible this year. So, but it's good to see you guys.
Andy's going.
Who?
Andy.
Yeah. Hey, Andy.
Good night, Andy.
People are concerned. That's why the topic drifts. Yep. I wasn't going to talk of anything. I was going to talk about Max, some of his stuff here shortly. I got off on COVID because I had COVID. So anyway, I'm bouncing back. Definitely, I can tell that. It's going to take time. My energy level's not up there yet. Bernie says, got back from a second opinion from my new cardiologist and things are looking up. Good, Bernie. Hobby says, most relationships start with how to prime and end with do not comply. Yeah, hobo. Hey, Curtis. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by, man. I still got a mail call to do. I'm actually surprised I'm streaming because usually I'm coughing so much. I thought, well, maybe I'll give it a shot and see if I can hold up for a little bit and get on here and say, hey. But appreciate it. Oh, yeah. What you got? You got it. My Mac got him a camera. You want to talk about it and show it, or you just want to talk about it? Or?
Well, hang on. I'll go and get the stuff. Talk to me now.
Okay. He's got some cameras, guys, some lights and stuff he bought, and he told me what it is, and it's good stuff. And used for vlogs and really good for live streams. And pretty soon I'm running Logitech, which is the most popular, I think, X922C Pro. You can't control the lighting that well here. I mean, it is what it is. But these cameras are so good with a sensor that when you get your lights adjusted, you can adjust your lights in your camera and you can get the picture absolutely perfect in your stream. Let me blow you up, Mac. I remember how.
Okay, so that's the
yeah.
Can you see that? Let me get it. So it's the Sony ZV-1. They call it the blogger's camera for a lot. This is what a lot of the guys are using for doing all their blogs and everything. So I picked up one of these.
Good camera.
I ended up buying these because I saw Chris from the 740 had these, and they looked really, really good. These are the rechargeable microphones that you can wear. So it comes with two mics plus the receiver and the box then for charging them as well. And he says when he went to SHOT Show, they charged all day.
Wow!
So I picked those up.
What did those cost you right there?
These were under $100. I think these were like $80.
Amazon.
I was looking at the Rodo ones. Okay. They were like $300.
Yeah, they're very high.
Definitely. And then Chris did a review on these on his show. We went to the range and then he took him to SHOT Show with him. So I spoke to him when he came back and he said, yeah, they were brilliant. It's well worth getting them. And they're a third of the price. So I picked those up. And if you can see, I've actually mounted a 40
I remember you mentioned that. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Is up on the wall there. And I've actually over here now. I've got a new computer system. So I got a 32-inch. I got a 32-inch monitor there, but I'm still on my laptop at the moment because obviously I haven't got the camera set up to stream anything yet. Right. But I got my son-in-law. He built me a computer from scratch. So I got a new computer. It's got 2 terabytes of memory, 2 16 gigabyte RAMs in it. He really did a nice job. He put a graphics card in it, a new case, or new power supply, and it is super, super fast. It's gone from, say, I want to load a 10-minute video from my camera onto the computer. It was taking 30 minutes, and then to upload it onto the video editor would probably take 30, 40 minutes, and it's gone from that to like 5 minutes. It's super
Yeah.
fast. Oh, it's great. So he built me that computer. So over the next, probably over the weekend, I'm going to do the raffle draw for the donations for Echo. So I'm hopefully going to get this camera up and running, and I want to do a live stream over the weekend and do the raffle draw, and hopefully try all this stuff out.
Oh, that'll be great. Yeah, I forgot about your PC and your TV up there. I need to build me a good PC. I've actually got mine in a wish list on Amazon. I'm gonna get the i9 13 generation, 24 core. It's the processor by itself is $600. Put it that way, and it's also ready for DDR5 RAM too. This new one is, but I think it's going to cost me to build the one I'm wanting with the graphics card, the way the prices, we're talking about a little over $2,000 to get it built. The one I'm building.
I think I went with the i5 processor.
Did you?
One of the guys that's friendly with my son, and he's a computer guy. So he gave me all the specs, and we ended up going with the i5 processor.
It's a good one.
And, like I said, I can't remember exactly what he did, but it's super fast. It fires up quick. It runs quick. It's great.
Yeah, you probably got that M.2 hard drive on there too, which is very fast. It's probably PCI Express 4. I suspect is what you got. Looks like a little stick of gum, and it's a hard drive, and it sticks onto your motherboard. It's just amazing how far we've come with that stuff.
Yeah, it's a solid state one as well.
Mm-hmm.
I went for a solid state.
Boy, they're fast.
So I'm transferring all my videos over there slowly, getting everything up and running. And like I said, hopefully, if I can get this live stream over the weekend and do this raffle draw, I'm going to try and drop in then and start doing live streams once a week then.
Hey, how's it going, M. Gabriel? Good to see you, man. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, Max got some good gear here. I need to build a PC myself. If it wasn't trying to save for this crazy sports car, I probably would already build a PC. And I'm going to do probably only 32 gigs of RAM when I build it. I'm not going to do, I might do 64. Yeah, I'll probably do 64 at least. And one of the programs I want to use now, which is DaVinci Resolve, that free editing program, it's very, it takes about 12 gigs or something, 12 to 16 gigs of RAM just to run it. My PC won't run it. I've got 6 gigs of RAM, DDR3, which is a lot older. And, now, when I built my PC in 2012, it was the fastest computer you could build at the time. There was nothing faster at all, even the processor. Hey, how's it going, Jamie? JH586 has joined us. Good to see you too, man. Yeah, I'm feeling better, Jamie. I'm slowly trying to get there, man. I figured, hey, what better way to do? Get on here and talk. Thank God I'm not coughing tonight. I thought, man, get on there and start coughing. You feel like an idiot. Yeah, I can't wait to see your camera and all that going like that. It's going to be cool. What's good about that camera, you can adjust the white balance on it. And then on your lights, if you got the intensity like 60%, 70%, 80%, you can actually get it and tweak it, both of them, and have an absolutely perfect picture, typically, for streaming, where you don't have that option with this Logitech. It is what it is. It's got settings, but you can't use the settings, not within StreamYard. You can't change white balance on it. It does it automatically. My camcorder up there, I can do white balance in a lot of things, but believe it or not, a camcorder is not the best thing to do live streaming with. Nothing is better. The best thing is what Mac has got, which is Sony. Mirrorless DSLRs look like Hollywood quality video. Even on live streaming, it looks better and higher quality. And that's why most of the big channels use DSLRs to stream with instead of these Logitech. And they'll sit there and show you, here's our Logitech. Now check this camera out here. Of course, most of their cameras are $2,000 or $3,000, but they're still good. Sony's good. Canon makes a M50, I think it is. It's about $600, $700. It does real well. Matter of fact, one of the guys on YouTube, I remember he got it years ago to shoot 4K. Who was I'm trying to think of this guy now. What's his name? I hadn't watched him in such a while. he talks talks gun use sometimes, or Second Amendment stuff. God, I can't think of his name. I used to watch him every day. Just about video would pop up.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting all this stuff up and running and trying it out, and it'll be good.
Mm-hmm. Hey, if you want a link, Jamie, let me know. I'll send you one, man. Walter, whoever wants a link, open panel, man. So you don't have to look at our two ugly mugs. But yeah, I can't wait to see your stuff up and running. That'll be cool. I know a lady, I think she's got that ZV-1, that Sony you got. She does the vlogging. And actually, I've been missing some of her stuff. Yeah, I know who you're talking about there, Iraq veteran. I used to watch him quite a bit back in the early days with that, when that guy that passed away, Lonnie. Oh, there's Critter. I did send him a link. I'll be dang. There he is.
Hello.
Got a beard.
I
I didn't recognize him.
Hey, Critter.
How you doing, man? Yep, that's true, Hasbro. Ugly mugs in high def. Wait till you see Max Cameron. Wait till you get my camera. And Echo's going to get him one too. We're all going to buy. My camera is running about $1,200 plus the lens, plus a battery pack. Once I get that and the lights, probably, hopefully, maybe $400, I'm done. I should have enough to get by to do some live streaming at that point. So how you doing, Critter?
Beat.
You beat?
I spent my day at the iLab, eye doctors.
Well, I need to go. It's been 4 years since I've been. I got my glasses.
It's about 3.5, 4 years, somewhere in there. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But the good part is my eyesight didn't change that very much.
Oh, that's good. Mine, in 4 or 5 years, I can still see pretty good through mine. They sent me, when I first went to them, I think 12 months later, they sent me a thing, time to come in and get your glasses. I said, I ain't coming in no 12 months. And here I am 4 or 5 years later, and I'm still going, but it is time now. I need to get in there and get a test. Get the glasses ordered. Hang on, let me undo that comment. Sorry about that. Let's see who else joined us at Hasbro. How are you all handling the pistol brace? Oh, that's a crap show, isn't it, Hobo? Boy, I tell you, as many of those out there that they think they have the power, and they think they do have the power, actually, to sit there and regulate something and create law. We need to do away with, and I'll say it publicly, we need to take down and do away with the ATF. Congress needs to eliminate that department. Or cut it down to maybe some other type of department to where it has no power. Or, maybe just let it be involved with alcohol and explosives and leave guns alone. Something.
There was a bill to get rid of the NAF or NFA. Trying to get that.
Name it alcohol, tobacco, and bombs, and get the guns off of it. The F. But if we keep working on it, we could eventually accomplish that. But it would take a lot of political will to eliminate it. Definitely. Hey, Mark Thomas, how's it going, man? Thank you for dropping by. Good to see you guys tonight. I can't wait to see Mac's stuff get up and going on that camera and stuff. But I know what that's capable of. I've seen it used quite a bit on YouTube on a lot of the channels, and it's one of the most recommended in the price range there is for live streams. Did you get the battery? Did you get the battery backup, Mac? The battery pack?
I bought
where it powers it.
No, I haven't got that yet. But I actually bought again. Chris told me to buy the off-brand, and it comes with 3 batteries and a charger.
Okay.
And it's so I've actually got 4 batteries for it now, and they're not the Sony batteries. I think I picked up 3 batteries, charge, and everything for less than $30. This
wow.
make, and there's 3 batteries, a charger in there, and a USB lead,
right.
And it was like $30. So, and I think one of the Sony batteries is like $40 or $50. So
Yeah.
he told me to try them, and they work really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got to get a. I think the Canon I need is either 59 or 69. I can't remember, and it'll go AC, to 12-volt conversion. I've got to get that. And what's good about the DSLRs is they don't run hot because they bypass something in there. I forget what they call it, but you can sit there and just run them for. It doesn't matter about the record limit. When you stream live, you can just run them for hours. Nothing happens to them. Put it that way. But good to see you, Mark. Appreciate you dropping by, man. Yeah, the rotor tips on those things are supersonic and loud.
Hey, Kyle.
Kyle's loading some 12 gauge.
I got 112 gauge shotgun rounds loaded. Some with steel, some lead, and some slugs, and a couple balls. I still haven't got a shotgun to shoot it with.
Wow. How's that trailer doing? You using it yet, Critter? That one you bought?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Well,
I figured you was on the side of the road, running down the road, going, "Yay, I'm coming! I'm ready to shoot."
Lately, I just can jump into that, driving down 100 yards down the road, get the mail, drive down the road for a little bit, just to keep the motor warm.
Oh, look who's in the side chat, Mr. Shy Guy. Good afternoon, he says, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, boys from Christmas past. LOL. Hope everyone is having a swell night tonight. I texted you earlier, Echo. And I'm surprised, Echo, I'm able to talk. If I think back on it, I've been sick probably since the 3rd day of January. Second and third day is when I started having problems. By about the 3rd and 4th day, that was it. Boy, I don't remember television. I remember a headache, and I didn't talk to nobody, get out and do anything. Boy, it definitely zaps you, boy. Yes, for sure. But yeah, when Echo's got, I told him, Echo, you got your camera set up, everything set up, your internet. We just got to get with him and talk and get a show going, and Echo will be up and running when he's ready. PA Reloader. I was a Swarovski Sea King mechanic for 24 years. Wow. Pat in the bunker joined us again. Oh, we got a good crowd on 21. Appreciate you guys dropping in, man. Especially, we've been talking about medicine and COVID, which is a horrible topic. But I appreciate you guys listening anyway on it. It's I've been mostly sitting here making coffee still in the mornings, and when I first got the COVID, I'm weird. I go buy slider burgers. Yeah. And I buy Sprite, little small Sprites, and that's all I eat. And I might do a biscuit and egg sometimes, but typically I didn't even do that. I just go make a burger around 12 or 1. Some days I didn't even eat at all. I just didn't want to feel like it.
Yeah, I went straight to McDonald's after the eye doctor. Got 2 double burgers, large fries. Out I went.
You ought to come on for a few minutes, Echo. Echo's shy. I was telling Mac earlier, I think Echo, it's been a while. He's like me. He's kind of out of touch with the streaming. You get where you don't stream, it makes you a little more nervous, to get on there. Was I nervous tonight? Nope. But I thought I would be, I thought, but I ain't streamed so long, just here and there. But, you typically want a good show. And like I say, me and Echo, typically we get together and whiteboard thoughts out and, shoot stuff back and forth and come up with ideas to subjects to talk about. And I prefer it that way. That way I don't go down the rabbit hole, because I can go down a rabbit hole. I have before. I just try not to. When I stream, this past year. What else? Hillbilly up, hey man, the bunker. Hillbilly Nation in the house. Hi, brother. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Drop it by. How's it been? You been cold there in Texas?
No, it's not. Well, we had 3 days of it. That's about it.
Shoot, we get my backyard between the armadillos or wild pig. I think it's armadillos. Wow. And it rains every 2 or 3 days, it seems to. My backyard, even now, my dog, I don't let my dog out but a few minutes. It's just muddy everywhere back there. Sometimes I'll take him to the front yard because it drains better. Critter says, I want the mag. Fed AR platforms. Yeah, like I was talking about earlier, I wanted to buy me one of those boron-coated 2-stage triggers that Uncle Jim bought here a while back. Echo says, I appreciate each and every person that helped me and my family in our time of need. I'm getting back in the swing of things, trying to do some 9mm reloads. You need to get your butt up and fire the camera up and come on for a few minutes and say hello. That way you don't have to worry. You need to break yourself in quick. Just come on in here. With nothing planned. Just come on in talking. You know you can do it. It's funny.
I'm surrounded by four decent sized properties. I think I'm the smallest one, 12.5 acres. I've got a dog. I don't know if everybody's seen her, but we call her Rosie. She freaks out trying to get her in the house, but she stays in even when she stays outside even when the cold frost and we lost power. Mm-hmm. But this dog, if I die, I don't have to worry about her doing anything, not surviving. She will survive her own.
I like this comment. I'm not nervous. Hillbilly up. That's what's weird. You get a little, if you don't stream for a while, you may get a little apprehensive, wondering about, what you're going to talk about, who's going to be on the show. You do think that stuff out, but no, I don't. You can see they got Elvis and Reagan backing up. I just left Graceland a few weeks ago, actually. We were there and seen Benjamin Storm Keogh's grave. And I was watching them, mentioned it earlier, I was watching them move on YouTube, seeing a little bit of video of the workers moved it on. And it said basically she was put there on the 19th. And then I forget what date, then they did the service, But that's the way they do. They just cut the feed there at Graceland, stop the visitors, and let the workers do it. That's one thing about having your property like that. You can just, hey, get out of here. Give us privacy. Matter of fact, years ago, when they moved Elvis there, they put up curtains. Same thing. Put up curtains, and Vernon was so worried. He says, by golly, I'll fix it where they'll never get to him. And I said this one time in a stream before. They either put him in a different spot or they put concrete on top of him. One or the other. I don't know which one, but Vernon Presley did one or the other. I guarantee you, according to my research. Well, whatever it is, he said they'll never get to him now. And this was years ago. I actually went there when Vernon was alive. He died shortly after I visited. Who is it? Digger? Is that what I think it was Digger they called her. His great-grandmother was in the house in Gladys's room, still alive. And his cousin Patsy, I think they call her Patsy, was there. Can't remember. I may be wrong on that name. But when I went there, it was still a house.
This dog ate a bird as I was walking by the tree.
My crazy mixed lab, about 40, 50 pounds, cannot stand a damp ground. He will not stay out there. He will not lay down. He just yaps and wants to come back in the house. I mean, he'll sit sometimes and look around, but he won't walk around, do much when the ground's wet. It's like he thinks he's too good to do it. He don't like to get his feet wet. His paws. So he's a trip. I kept training that dog. My dog learned in like 3 months. I've been working on that dog probably a year and a half now, 2 years. I have finally, after all this time, got that dog housebroken. He will come to me on the bed, look at me when he's got to go use the bathroom now. So, yeah, so he's actually able to stay in the house. And only other problem I got with him, he wants to run and twist, and he's damaging my Berber carpet, taking the loops and digging them out. So I'm stopping him now. And I'm the one that got him running when he was a pup, like run, get some exercise. Then I found out what he was doing. I stopped him, and he'll stop. He'll come in. He'll start wanting to run. I go, no. And he'll just stop. So he listens to me. West Covina Dodge is with us. How you doing, Pat? Oh, yeah. Look who's back. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, I'm really surprised. I didn't think I could talk. Yeah, Echo. I hope we get a show going up soon, man. COVID or no COVID or week, I can still do shows. You know that. I used to say I do Echo show before I do my own because it's just easier to co-host than it is to host. To me, Hasbro Echo's around here has some plans that. Hasbro. Good to see each and every one of you. 8:57. We're gonna close this thing out here probably in a few minutes, guys, and wind it down. My voice seems off. Is my voice off much, Mac? Can you tell it's a little?
You don't sound too bad. You look good as well. So I was quite surprised. I thought you were going to look a lot rougher.
I feel rougher still. I walked the neighborhood the other day, and I thought I got out there and I forgot my hiking stick. I did take my water, and I walked up the hill, and I said, "Man, I don't even know if I should do this." I made it around the neighborhood, but it kind of tired me out that day. I could tell. It'll take me a few more weeks to get built up. And, hopefully I'll be fine. All that, we're not far from summer. Spring gets here, I'll hit the outdoor pool. Do some things.
Good night, Walter.
Night, Walter.
Speak to you soon.
Thank you for coming by, man. I appreciate each and every one of you coming in here, man. Wouldn't even be a halfway show if you wasn't here. Wouldn't be nothing. It's good to see you, each and every one of you. I hadn't seen Critter in a while. He's usually in the side chat or on my panel. So I wanted to send you a link. You didn't know I sent you a link?
Well, I saw it as soon as I woke up. I'm like, oops.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it'd been a while. I didn't even think to text you. I just I sat down here a few minutes before the show, and I said, I'll send Critter or Uncle Jim, Mac. Can't remember who else I sent now.
Critter likes to go and wind up Jenny J, don't you, Critter?
Oh boy, I'll stay quiet. With my experience streaming, I will stay quiet. Echo knows what I mean, and Mac knows what I mean. I won't start talking about Battlestar Galactica or nothing. Family friendly.
They let me back on Twitter, so guess where I went to?
Who you talking about? Trump?
No.
Oh, who's back on Twitter?
Mobs demand action. Shannon Rotten Twat.
Oh, okay.
Eric Smallwood. Adam Schiff.
I don't follow most of that stuff. I follow some news, conservative stuff. But I'll do some. I sent my brother an email here the other week about, I think it was Yahoo News. He goes, "Don't send me that liberal rag mess." I said, "Well, it's true." I said, "It may be a liberal rag article, granted on Yahoo." I said, "But it's a true article. I know it for a fact. I've researched it." And anyway, I just quit sending him anything. See you, Hobo. Have a good evening, brother. GGW Outdoors has joined us. Good to see you, GGW. Hillbilly Up is still with us. Got to check his channel out.
Have you heard how G23 is doing this week?
Who?
G23. He's had a couple of operations I could see on his legs, and I hope he's doing okay. Sending him best wishes.
I knew something was going wrong with him. I wasn't sure what. Yeah. I seen New York Outcast was doing his show the other day, fill in. And I remember seeing the thing with him in the hospital bed or something. I thought, Yeah, hospitals are no fun. Boy,
he's been pretty rough. Mm-hmm. Oh, they said he's still in hospital.
Wow. Your prayers out to him.
Yeah, I spoke to him a couple of times. I messaged him and wished him all the best. And I think he said he's had 2 or maybe 3 operations on his leg so far. and he thinks he's gonna be in for another week or so, I think.
What are they doing to his? What's wrong with his legs? Do you know?
I think, I don't 100% know, but I think he got an infection.
Oh, okay. I know my daughter has some vein issues, and it's hard for her to stand on her legs, or her legs will swell sometimes. And I have tried for 10, 15 years to get her to go to a vein surgery doctor, because I actually had a roommate here a few years ago. I took like 2 or 3 times, and they had vein surgery, real simple, and he was fine. And I keep telling my daughter to go do it, and she just puts it off, and then she'll go do a job where she has to stand and her legs swell. And I go, well, you got to go get the surgery. I think it used to be like $150 with her insurance. So it's not that much.
Hasbro just said he's got that flesh-eating bacteria.
Oh, God.
Fuck, that's bad, isn't it?
Oh, man, that stuff is not good.
Oh, I hope he's going to be okay.
Oh, yeah. That stuff is nasty. Wow. I didn't know he had that. I've read a lot of articles the past few years over people getting that stuff. It's funny. I grew up, when I was a kid, I would swim in creeks, and go out and wade creeks and get crawfish and stuff. And never got anything like that. We didn't even know about it back then. And now all of a sudden, boom, fast forward, even the creeks kill you. Yeah, hopefully he'll get better there. Last I read, some girl here a few years ago, I think got amputated. Her legs and her arms, or at least her legs. I think it was her legs. I went, oh boy.
All 4 limbs amputated because some kind of a bug. I can't remember what the hell it was. Like a flesh-eating type bug.
That's horrible. It must be so scary.
You ain't kidding. I had a friend years ago. He got whacked on the side of the expressway and knocked him unconscious. He woke up with a leg missing at probably in his 40s, probably about 40 years old. No, probably about 35, actually. He's about my age at the time. And boy, he was devastated. I mean, he never recovered from the thought of losing that leg that time. It was tough on him.
Kind of what happened to me.
Yeah, I remember your story. Yeah. He was jacking his car up on a side of the expressway, staggered back, and a tractor trailer jackknifed and hit him and his car, and just knocked him off the entire side of the expressway in the woods. Slapped him basically like that. And yeah, you had a bad wreck. I remember you talking about it. Wreck will mess you up, boy.
It's not the leg, it's the arm.
Is it?
Because I was right-handed.
Mm-hmm.
That sucked.
Bob says later, AR and Mac, I'm bidding on cars at Barrett Jackson. Now, I've heard of them.
Cool, good, Rob. Let us know if you get one. It'd be nice.
Yeah, man.
Good luck.
Keep us posted. I'm probably going to jump over here and Tasha's and say hello to her later if I'm still up to sitting long periods. It's still kind of difficult, even with my issues with my back. I've had three shots so far, and it has helped. I have had some relief from it. And I'm just the type of person, I typically can't sit. I never have been able to. I typically want to walk and keep moving. And who knows, I may end up walking and talking and streaming instead of sitting here doing this. I'm going to check that mic out. If I can't find it, send me the link on that Mac, on that microphone, would you?
Yeah, I can do that.
If you don't mind, email it to me. I'd like to. If Chris says it works, it works.
Chris did a video on it very recently. So if you go back through Chris's, you'll be able to see the review he did. He did a good review. It's quite interesting how it works and how because they're noise cancelling headphones as well. He takes them shooting with them.
Cool. Oh wow. Okay. So you can do the video and noise. Wow.
Yeah. I think it blanks out the noise when he shoots as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, check out his video. It's pretty cool. But I'll send you the link for him.
Okay. Have a good one, Hasbro. Evening, brother.
Good night, Hasbro.
Get you back on the panel, too. And Echo's probably over lurking, as Bob says. He's lurking. Couldn't get him on the panel tonight. You believe that, guys? The guy that loves to talk more than any of us can out-talk me sometimes on lives. He won't out-talk me on the phone now. but he will out-talk me on this sometimes on YouTube, occasionally. Or talk. Can't get him on here, but he'll come on when he's ready. I can't wait, though. I'm ready to get up and fire it up and go. Hey, Vanessa. Anyways, 9:06. I'm going to wind this thing down, guys. It's got a good crowd here, but hey.
You don't want to stress yourself out too much first night on. Just take your time.
Yeah, actually, this is probably the longest I've even sit in here. I'll come in here occasionally this past week, and I'll go in and watch a stream for a few minutes or live here and there, or maybe a little video. Usually if I watch a video, it's in the bed, but here I'll do one or two and coffee, then I'll go sit in the rocking chair and rock, drink coffee, and watch YouTube.
I finally moved my chair a few feet.
Did you?
Found a jacketed hollow point on the floor.
Uh-oh.
I'm still trying to figure out how it got over there.
My dog here about a month or two ago got a hold of a bullet, you all, and had the bullet in the kitchen. I think it was. I found it, and I know he did it. Come here and got a hold of it with his teeth, and didn't chew it up though, which is strange because most labs will just chew, they'll chew things to pieces. But,
well, I know he didn't get it because it's under the chair.
Yeah, this bullet was fine too. That's what surprised me. And typically, if it's paper or plastic, oh God, he'll sit there and chew it to pieces. He'll get grapes and stems sometimes, try to get out of the garbage. And he's the messiest lab I've ever seen. My other lab would eat every drop of his food. This dog, he'll pick his food up and drop his little dry food in the floor. I'll put down there and put my finger in, and I'll say, "Eat," and he'll eat it. And he's messy like a baby. He just munches his own food, drops it, munches his own food, drops it in the floor. And I go, what is wrong with you, dog? My other dog just never did that. When he ate food, he ate it. That was it. He gulp, gone. But anyway, I appreciate you being on here, Mac. Thank you, man, for helping me out. Good to see your stuff, too. I've got a PC I've got to build. And I've got a camera I got to buy. It's funny, I really should do the PC probably before the cam, because this thing is, gosh, 10 years old. Actually, 11 maybe now. So, but it still works. It still streams. You don't need an awful lot to stream with the StreamYard. So I may end up getting a Canon 90D soon. Great show, AR. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Yeah. Oh, thanks for being in the side chat, Echo. Rather had you on the panel, though, man. Been good
to see you back, Echo.
Yeah, be good when you get back on, man. Looking forward to it. Comes to reloading, all that. I like Mac and Echo and all of us talking. We can talk some stuff on reloading, and I will do some reloading series things too here, but not right now until I'll wait till I get a little bit better. But so what's going on? Sign off here. Take it away, Mac. You go ahead and plug whatever you need, and we'll go down to Critter.
Well, thanks for letting me on. It's been great, and it's really good to see you back. And you're looking pretty good. So it's really glad that's what COVID, when it gets in your chest, is scary. So I'm glad to see you back, and you're on the better side of it. Great to see Echo back here. Be great to see him back on the panel and talk to him face to face again. That's going to be great.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm gonna try and get this camera and all these mics set up over the next day or so. And once they're up and running, I'll do a live stream, and I'm going to do the raffle draw, guys. All you guys have donated. I'm going to give away these three great prizes we got, and I'll get them sent out over the weekend to you. So try and keep an eye out. I'll try and do a live stream. I did a 10-minute live stream with my laptop a month or so ago, just to try it. And but hopefully this one will be better. I got better lighting in it. Yeah.
A little bit more adjustments you'll have to make and tweaking, but once you get it right, you'll like it once it's
So
tweaked.
that's what my plan is, to get that up and running. And I picked up a new gun last week as well. I'll do an unboxing of that. I'll do a video of the unboxing of that as well. And yeah, we'll do a couple of little videos over the weekend. And great to see you all guys in the side chat. I think we hit 20 people at one point, or 22 people, which was great for Echo, for AR first time back. We had like 20, 22 people on here. So great. Thank you everybody for joining us. And it's been great talking to you all.
Appreciate guys being here. Like Max says, I'm humble. Me and him both are humble that you come in here tonight and spent your time with us. Time is valuable. Actually, time is more valuable. I've realized lately in my older age, time is worth more than any money in the world. Believe it or not. What's up, Critter?
Just kind of hang it and,
Not reloading nothing?
No.
That's not it.
You know how I've been going back through the website, the High Boys web forum?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been basically banning and deleting and everything. We went back, I instituted a different policy. Instead of banning and stuff, just get rid of the weird ones. Just get rid of the really weird ones.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
4 in the last 6 weeks.
Well, I've been jumping on some lately. You probably noticed. I think I chatted with you private, PM'd you. And I'm trying to get on there a little bit, get in here and get used to sitting and getting about. Just laying in that bed for those days was weird. I don't usually lay that many days. I actually lost count of the days. I felt like I was in bed constantly. I said, Jesus, they say walk around and stay busy on this stuff. I can't. I literally couldn't hardly move. Like Mac was saying, 67 Rebel joined us, SST AMC. Thank you, brother, for coming in.
Hello.
Good to see you, GGW Outdoors. I still sometimes ponder changing my name, get the guns out of it. But then I tried, actually I did here a while back, and I ran into a guy that had a channel called AR1776. Go figure. So I changed it back. But good to see you, West Covina. Let me go ahead and call everybody out tonight. It's just something I've got such a bad habit of doing it. Shout outs. It's kind of hard habit to break. Vanessa Kitty joined us earlier. Tactical FUD, PA Reloader. Me, I'm here. Recruiters over there. Max up there. 351 Cleveland joined us. Brutal Bob. Mr. Bean and GW joined us. Hobbies Hobo joined us. PA Reloader. Viejo. Info Bros. Vanessa Kitty. Well, Viejo. CNT Designs and Arms. I got to go on. He does political stuff. He told me the other week, he said something about, I'd have you on AR, but I'll ruin your reputation. I said, I'll come on. I don't care. I'll talk a little politics if it's politics show, you know. I don't mind. I don't want to make I don't mind bringing up a few things to do with the 2A, but I try to clip it, you know, after that and do away with it for the most part. CNT Design, Vanessa Kitty, who else? PA, CNT Designs, Info Bros, Bald and Curious, Kyle Lust, JH586. Viejo is Walter Bunning. Tim S. joined us. Info Bros. Andy79Z28. Actually, some of this I'm doing from memory. Chris Winsett joined us. Big Tiny's Outdoors. He's a nice guy. Check his channel out, guys. Sorry, we didn't drop no links tonight, but we just kind of got to talking about this, that, and the other, and medicine. You know, me being with COVID. So apologize for that, guys. But we'll try to do a good show. We'll plan some shows here, me, Mike, and Echo, and we'll get some going here and have some good topics. Because I do like content shows. To me, they're just better, I think, basically. Now, I do like holiday shows now, you know, like just kicking back and talking to the panel. I enjoy that. Hillbilly Up joined us earlier. Who else? Big Tiny's Outdoors, Bald and Curious, Brutal Bob, PA. Art and Adventure with Tasha joined us. Good to see you, Tasha. Appreciate you coming in. Sorry I didn't call you out earlier. I lost track of the side chat there, and I wasn't scrolling anymore. Who else here? Brutal Bob, Viejo. Sometimes I may overlook you, but I'll still try to call you out, even if I miss you originally. At least acknowledge you. Bernie Sanchez joined us. How's it doing, Burnaby? Or Bernie, we call him sometimes. Who else here? M. Gabriel joined us. Hasbro, of course. Jamie, JH586. Mark Thomas. Pat in the Bunker. I called Kyle Lusk. Yep. I called him earlier. Hillbilly Up. Good to see you, Hillbilly. Doodle Bob, of course. Brutal Bob is big into reloading and stuff, guys. He's one of us. Likes guns. And Echo's Reloading Chamber. Who is that guy? We need to get him on the panel some night and see if he can talk. Anyway, thank you for coming by.
Quickly, Hillbilly Up. Email me your phone number. I just read your email. Email me your phone number. I'll load it in the phone and I'll give you a call and I'll tell you all about it before I do the draw, so you can get in on the draw. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, he's new. I'm gonna check your channel out more too, Hillbilly, when I get time. I haven't did a lot of channel watching lately. I think I jumped into Hillbilly Chicken Ranch the other day for a minute and said hello. I actually emailed her, Susan, and I says, I've been down with COVID. I haven't really been on anybody's even side chat. I didn't. Occasionally I might pick the phone up and look at a side chat, but I wouldn't do nothing. I just lay the phone back down and, conk out, take medicine. So good to see you all. Call us. That's it, guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. God bless. And remember, you can't pass down freedom. What's that thing Reagan said? Freedom is something it's not passed down by blood. It's something that's taught to every generation.
Freedom.
Anyway,
away from,
we're one generation away of losing our freedom.
Yeah.
Fritter's right. Yeah. That's where I got that at. So it's not passed down through the blood. It's something that has to be taught. That's where we're going wrong. But anyway, good night, guys. It was great seeing you all. Have a good one. Take care.
Later.
God bless.
Good night, everyone. Good night.